So this week you've got retail sales out in the US. You've got University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. You've also got the massive number, which is Federal Open Market Committee interest rates. So interest rates in the US will fall by 25 basis points. They won't fall by more than that because the Fed doesn't want to shock the markets. But however, what you're going to have is a continuous trend of interest rates falling into 2025. If you remember back in February, March 2022, when Janet Yellen, then head of the Fed, stated, or secretary I should say, she stated, that inflation is transitory. It's just a passing phase. It's not real. It's only going to be over in a couple of months. It's been 3 years and we've still got inflation. Not only inflation, we've now got rising inflation, and the Fed now is in a dilemma. It's stuck in between a rock and a hard place. It needs to lower interest rates and needs to lower the interest rates fast. Why? Because the US is in a recession, not official recession, because official recession is what Washington is trying to cover up. But it's in an unofficial recession, and an unofficial recession is felt on the street by the businessman, where business volumes are lower. And yet we've got retail sales out this week, and retail sales is an indicator as to how healthy is the US economy, and they're expecting those retail sales to be slightly higher than expected. Is that going to be a true number? Well, we don't know. We'll have to see it. I mean, at the end of the day, the Biden House administration has been one big cover up and fake, but that's a separate issue. Try and keep politics out of it. I'm not sure if Trump is going to release the truth over the next 4 years. Hopefully he will, but politicians are politicians. Just so happens that Trump is a businessman, so it's slightly different. Can he be trusted? Cannot be trusted? Who knows? Once you get into Washington, that's what happens. Going back to economic numbers. So the Fed will reduce interest rates and will continue reducing interest rates into 2025, irrespective of where inflation is at. Why? Because of fears or knowledge that there is a recession out there. And because there is a recession out there with rising unemployment, lower job openings, interest rates, inflation, consumer spending, defaults, debts, late payments, commercial property sector in disarray, imports, exports, GDP, all of those numbers the Fed knows that are not particularly healthy, and therefore they will continue lowering interest rates as we go into 2025. Meanwhile, look at Bitcoin. I have said non-stop Bitcoin is going to go well above 100 by year end. It's 104, and I reckon it's going to go to 110. If you want to join the crypto group, then DM me crypto.